Yeah, thank you too. And happy Mother's Day.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your sisters or to your brothers. I mean, to
And to my
your
wife,
to your
to my
wife.
beloved
Yes.
wife. And
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to her.
yeah, God bless you too.
Thank you, sir. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your sisters or to your brothers. I mean, to
And
your
to my
wife.
beloved
Yes.
wife.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to her.
Yeah, God bless you too.
Thank you, sir. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to your sisters or to your brothers. I mean, to your wife. Yes.
Wife.
Thank you. Happy Mother's Day to her. All right. I want to take this moment to greet each and everyone. Good morning. Good afternoon. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening to my brothers and sisters on this amazing webinar in different parts of the globe. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. I want to thank all the fathers as well, helping to make the mothers happy. I want to take this moment to introduce our presenter, who is the host as well. His name is Engineer Michael. Engineer Michael has been in this company for quite some time. He has done a lot within this company. So he wants to present the most important thing about our company and our products. So please, let us welcome the one and only Michael Ojomtambia.
Hello, everybody. Thank you very much, Dr. B. Happy Mother's Day to all our mothers. We want to say thank you for coming here, taking this special Mother's Day to come to be with us today. Let's talk about on passive. So we'll be having a full presentation. I want to thank our Leadership Council member, Mr. Mike Ellis, for taking his time and being with us today. It is an honor. I want to thank all the leaders all across the globe. Dr. Benny for always being here. Auntie Maripendi. Who again do we have? Della. We have Judy. We have Willow. All the beautiful women. And we also have Alexandrine Fotso. We have also all the other women, Louise. We have a lot of them, Kofi from Belgium, Mamadou Diallo, who is always here with us. So I will start off by telling you something. Now, what I want to tell you is this. I'm a Canadian. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. When I moved to Canada here, that was in 2014, February, I started school in January of 2015 to get my petroleum engineering degree. So what happened at the time, there were some people, I met some people in one of the malls here in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I went there and I met them and they told me, oh, wow, we have some business. This business opportunity, people are going gold now. They want to buy stocks in gold. They want to change their money to gold. Gold is something that everybody needs to get into. That's the best business that is very lucrative. It can build up your family. You can take it and, so I dived into that business. At that particular time, what I had was my student loan. I put in my student loan, which was 12,000, part of it, which was 12,000 US dollars. I put it into that business, 2015. But as we speak, you and I today, I have not seen up to 1,000 Canadian dollars in that business. And that was 2015. But that was a business that the people who introduced it to me promised me, oh, you will make a lot of money in months and all of that. So now, came back now to this time that in 2020, one of my trusted friends who was my classmate in high school, right in Cameroon. She is called Gladys Akam. She is in Iowa, in the United States. She was telling me about this business opportunity. Say some business, it's an IT company, it's gonna be this, it's gonna be that. I didn't put no interest. Why? Because the first one that I got involved in, you had to bring people, talk to people, and bring people, and bring, it's like a pyramid, let's put it that way. But at that time, everybody I talked to, nobody wanted to join me. So that is the reason from that time, which is 2015 till now, I invested 12,000 US dollars, and I didn't get up to 1,000 Canadian dollars. You know, the exchange rate US dollars is more than Canadian dollars. So I don't ever know that in US, in Canadian should be like 14 or 15,000 Canadian. But I have not gotten anything from it, like I'm telling you people right now. So when my friend was telling me about this business, I'm like, okay, fine. So what does it intake? Well, I did not really put an interest. Let's put it that way. So she went now on her own and did whatever she did and just told me, oh, wow, I just need your email address. And she did what she had to do. And guess what? Finally, I was there as a founder. So she sent me information, oh, go to your virtual office and check this out and check that out and check that out. So behold, I went to the virtual office, I signed my NDA, went to the virtual office. I've got some previous recordings about OnPassive from all of our leaders here. Mr. Mike Ellis sitting right here. One of them was from Mr. Charles Osong, from Red Refrain, from Marty DeGamo, from Jeffrey Morlock. All of them are Leadership Council members. So when I went through all of those recordings, I'm like, okay, now I'm in the IT field. I could link myself now to what is happening. I'm like, okay, this is massive. So I asked myself the question, how do I get involved here? You know, so I started attending webinars. I would go to corporate webinars. I would go to webinars all over the world until like I was inside like 3 or 4 weeks or 5 weeks. I decided to start creating my own slides. I've done presentations too in different countries. Done it in Nigeria, done it in Papua New Guinea, in Kenya, in Cameroon groups, even in the local groups that we have, small groups. People call me and I can do that. I've done it also in Perspective, one of our programs that is hosted by some of our founders. So that is where, and that is how I got myself here. So I will just share my slides and we will go through, and I will go through the presentation and we will see where we are. So if people are guests here today, we will talk about this and we will see how we can do it. Okay, so I'm starting by telling you people that OnPassive is at Burj Khalifa. Oops. So we are in Burj Khalifa already. So I'm starting the presentation here. This is OnPassive. OnPassive is at Burj Khalifa. Okay, so we are in Burj Khalifa. Okay, now this is what I will go by today. This is my agenda. I will go with this agenda. This is my flow. Now, this is me again. Dr. Benny introduced me. My name is Mike Ellis. I'm a civil engineer. I'm a petroleum engineer, and I'm a Red Hat certified Linux system administrator. I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. I joined OnPassive on November the 17th of 2020 through a trusted friend I just told you people about who lives in Iowa in the United States. She was a classmate of mine in high school back in Cameroon. So I go by this inspirational quote. It was written by Robert F. Kennedy. It says, only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. I have so many of them, but this one strikes me, and it speaks for itself. Okay, say only those who dare to fail greatly can ever achieve greatly. Now, I have this other, or we have this other inspirational quote that a very wealthy person who is a business guru, he said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. And he is called Warren Buffett. Most of everybody knows him. He's a very wealthy person. Okay. Now, I want you people to get these global statistics of 2022 when it concerns e-commerce. Okay. So it says the global e-commerce market is expected to total 5.55 trillion in 2022. That figure is estimated to grow over the next few years, showing that borderless e-commerce is becoming a profitable opinion for only retailers. Global retail sales growth will continue to rise and take up more retail market shares. According to eMarkets, online retail sales will reach 6.17 trillion by 2023, with e-commerce website open is taking up to 22.3 of the total retail sales. Please, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that, people. Now, we want to talk about the internet users. So the global total has grown by 1.8% over the past year, with 95 million new mobile users since the time last year. So since this time last year, we have an increase of 95 million new mobile users. So global internet users have climbed to 4.95 billion at the start of 2022, with the internet penetration now standing at 62.5% of the world's total population. I will tell you the reason why we're getting all of this data. We're giving you all of this data so that you understand what we're talking about. This one is World Internet statistics, usage and population statistics of 2022, the first quarter. So the first quarter will be the first 4 months, right? So which is April. So now we are now in May. Now in Africa we have, excuse me, 1,394,588,547. Now we have Asia, which is 4,350,826,899 people. Now this is Europe, this is Latin America, North America, Middle East, and Australia and Oceania. It gives us a total of 7.934. That's 7,934,716,815 people in the world are involved in internet users. So now, does this mean? All these statistics that I just read, the statistics is telling us that we are getting into this, our business is an online present business, which means that many people will succeed in this business since we have a lot of potential customers. So the internet users are the potential customers in our business, and our business is e-commerce. That is the reason we're talking about these statistics of e-commerce, of e-commerce, so that you people should know that this is coming. And what we are getting into, we have these statistics, the targeted business customers that we have potential is 7,934,716,815 people. So we can just say this is just 8 billion. Okay, these are potential customers of OnPassive. Now, who is behind this business that we want to talk about today? It is a man called Mr. Aj Mufare. He is the CEO and founder of our business. The business is called OnPassive, 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 and would like to write them in upper cases, okay, or capital letters. This is a man. Now, who is he? Mr. Aj Mufare attended the American Intercontinental University for a master's degree in information technology and e-commerce, and Harvard University for the AI traffic generation. AI means artificial intelligence. Now, Mr. Aj Mufare is a well-established and well-known genius who has more than 20 years of experience in upgrading technologies. The master of digital solutions, as we call him, has always supported AI technology and has used it to develop powerful tools that will help any individual to establish a successful business, be it online or offline. Now, OnPassive is a company which is artificial intelligence based, and it is an IT company, information technology company. So we have offices in Orlando, Florida, okay? On the 5th floor of this building, that is where our CEO sits with his other corporate people that they help us in running OnPassive. Now, that office will be moved from there to Virginia. Where is it again? Is it Delaware, right?
Yes,
Delaware.
in Delaware. It's registered in Delaware.
Thank you very much, Auntie Mary. You see, OnPassivians are always on top of the game. They know everything and they give us the answers. So we have a production center in Hyderabad in India where our technicians, they work, our engineers, our product DevOps people, technicians, in short, a whole technical team is found in this office, which harbors more than 800 people. So we have more than 800 employees working in this building. And now we have another office in Burj Khalifa. Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world, which measures more than 800 meters high. Okay, we have 2 offices in this building. The first floor is 134, and the next floor is 151, which is the tallest. So OnPassive is in the tallest building in the world, and OnPassive is the tallest office in the world. Now, if you want to know the physical address of Burj Khalifa, this is it here. 1 Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Boulevard in downtown Dubai, in the United Arab Emirates. That is where we are. OnPassive is at Burj Khalifa. Now, we have another office in Singapore, this is its physical address. Now, I want to ask you now, as you're sitting there, these are some smart business questions you can ask yourself. Are you tired of working for someone? Are you tired of failing in business? Are you tired of working so hard and not getting any headway? Are you tired of failing in online business or any business at all? Do you want financial freedom? Are you thinking of owning your own business? If your answer is yes to all of these questions, then listen carefully as I will present to you this amazing, marvelous opportunity that we have in our hands. Let's work together in this presentation and you'll see how that happens. Now, as of today, right now, a couple of 3 or 4 minutes ago, I took down the statistics OnPassive has 1,298,487 founders. It's a movement, very gigantic movement. This has never happened in history before. No company before it launches has never had this number of founders, but OnPassive has. It is an amazing business. Now, in OnPassive, we have our 4 pillars, which is called, abbreviated as CATMO, C-A-T-M-O. The C stands for complete digital solution. The A stands for automation and artificial intelligence. The T stands for targeted traffic. M is money for everyone. It means that everybody that uses our platform, whether being a reseller, a founder, or a customer, you will be rewarded some kind of, you will generate some kind of income for yourself. And O is for OnPassive. Okay, so what is OnPassive? What is OnPassive? I told you people, our OnPassive is spelled O-N-P-A-S-S-I-V-E, all in uppercases. Now, OnPassive is an information technology IT company registered in the state of Florida in the United States of America. OnPassive is a very massive and gigantic digital platform with 50+ products, all in the same place with one sign-on, which will provide services to the entire business world. OnPassive is is a one-stop solution for any type of business, be it online or offline. The products are integrated with each other. They talk to themselves, integrated. Now, we have one platform. Our platform is powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning technology. Is that something that we want to get into it? Yes, because it is innovation, right? 21st century technologies. Now, let's talk about our business module. We'll start with the tools. We have 50+ tools, which are endless. They are still creating them. We are still creating more tools. And all of our tools are powered by artificial intelligence. Now, we have traffic. Our model, we have traffic. Highly targeted traffic to generate customer on their autopilot way, that's by itself automatically. Now, our costs, we are very pocket friendly. This is the best kind of business that you want to talk about to somebody. With the value that we got, we are very pocket friendly, and you will see that as we go along. Our business is automated. What does that mean? It means that everything is done by the system. Automation means that they've done a lot of things to reduce human errors. You know, sometimes you want to type something, you will type a different thing and it will cause those errors, but our system is automated. Everything is go, go, go. You just have to do one click and something will happen for you. Our business model talks again about revenue. So because our business is talking more about targeted traffic, brought to us by artificial intelligence, okay? So more people will come to your website, they will click, and that clicks will lead to some kind of income. You generate income through that stream, and it's revenue for you. You will see that all as we go down and I explain it to you. Now, some benefits of becoming a founder of OnPassive. You do not need to recruit. I will back up all of this and I'll explain it to you as we go along. Now, we don't pay no auto shipment or autopilot, as I say, auto shipment, sorry. It is 100% done for you. We have 50+ tools that are available for business. Now, all our products are available on one platform. Again, all our tools are built from scratch. We don't have no template. We are not imitating nobody. We have our own business. It's built from scratch. Green, we can say. We have the best proprietary tools with very high quality. Okay. Now we have the best price ever for an online business, and you will discover the price as we go along. Now, I want to go take a little moment and I will tell you something. I will go to our website and I will talk about some of our products. I will talk about O-Bless, O-Chat, O-Academy, O-Connect, and O-Tracker. Now, our unpassive products are viable. They are reliable and they are bioorganic. Now, when we talk about viability, what does that mean? It means that this product, everybody needs these products. So an example that Dr. Benny will always give to you about viability, she will say your cell phone. If you stay away from your cell phone for a minute or 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the way communication and the world is going this way, the digital world, you can get crazy. You're like, oh no, might be somebody has reached me, you know, you want to grab your phone. That is how viable our products are. And we will see some of those products as we go along. So bioorganic or organic means that it is built from scratch. Reliability, our products are very reliable because it is used, or the technology used to produce them is the 21st century cutting edge technology. That is what we're dealing with. Now, I'll take a pause now and I will go to our website so that we can see some of those products as I'm talking about. So to go to our website, you just go on Google, any one you're using. And if you type onpassive.com or www.onpassive.com, you will get it. So I have it here because we go there. All of us founders, we are very proud of our company. So we go there so many times. That's why you can see it is already here. Now, this is our website, onpassive.com. Now, if you look at it, on the right-hand side, you see it says videos, it says blog, it says careers, and we have a disclaimer. What a website. Please, if you want to access our website, try to read this disclaimer and see what it's all about, and you continue. But I already know what it is, so I will click on it and close it. Now, if you look at it on the top right-hand side, it says become a founder. If you click on that button, you can become a founder. If you are a guest right now with us here, and you click on it, you become a founder. So when you click on it, you will register. Now, when you register, you put your first name, your last name, your email address, and you enter a password. You create a password. The password, it will give you, if you click on it, it will tell you what to use to get that password, how to create that password. Then you put your country, then your phone number, then you click on register and you'll be registered. That is how you get registered on our website as it is now. So let me go back. Let me open back our website again. I opened that registration page and it took us off our website. Sorry about that, everybody. Let's go back again on passive.com. Oh, let me open another browser. Sorry, people. I'll get onpassive.com again. Awesome. So if you look at, you can go to the careers, our blog, you can read all of that. You can read more security, automation, reliability, and it's also say become a founder down here if you want to. More about, so you can read more about that, end-to-end innovation and all of that. Okay, now I want to talk about our products. I showed you our products there that I want to talk about. I want to talk about Obless. So what is Obless? Obless is a crowdfunding platform that will help people all over the world, all over the globe. We connect a lot of people in some courses. So you can create a course. For instance, in my native land where I'm coming from, I was born and bred in Cameroon. Cameroon is in West Africa, or we say in Central Africa. So in Cameroon, where I come from, in Manfé, we can have a lot that we need, okay? For instance, if I want to build a hospital in Manfé, okay, I will create that course on Obless, okay? So now we have, you just saw the number of founders that we have. So let's just say we had just 1 million founders, okay? If I create that course that I want to give, build a hospital in my area, in my native land, in my village, for our people to have that good sanitary and health care. Now, I will create that course on Obless, and I will say, oh, I need this, this platform, or I need help building a hospital in my village. Imagine if we are 1 million founders, every founder gives $1. What will happen? It becomes $1 million. So, for instance, if that hospital costs, let me say, 500,000 or 800,000 or even the $1 million, okay? Now, I will be able to have the money to fund that project, okay? Now, if I do that, OnPassive will give you Obless platform. OnPassive will give you every of the money that was generated for that course. And you can run up to 5,000, 1 million, even courses at the same time. The courses just need to be valid. And all of this money will be given to you. It is not like all of the other platforms that you have there out there. You know, I don't want to call them, but they would retain some amount of money, say they want to do maintenance or something, or administration for administrative reasons. But Obless will give you all of that money. If you need roads, you can use this platform. If you need drinking water to give to your people, you can use this same platform. You need schools in your area, you can use this same platform to solicit for help from founders. And we are 1 million plus, and people will do that for you. Now, the next, the next one that I want to talk about is it's just going all over the place. I had some selected ones. Okay, I want to talk about OChat next. So OChat is our virtual employee. When OnPassive says that you don't need to talk to nobody to do any recruitment and things like that, we don't recruit. We share OnPassive vision and business with loved ones. We don't recruit. So OChat is that person that will be working for you when you're sleeping. Remember, the world rotates, and some people in their own area they are now, it's nighttime or it's early morning, okay? So when you go to your bed to sleep, this guy will be the person responding to everybody that comes to your website. And remember, OnPassive is branding every founder, okay? Every founder. I will have my website, michaelojongtambia.com. It is not onpassive.com at that time. That is the joy and the benefit that we have in OnPassive. Now, so if those you are sleeping and people come to your website, OChat will be communicating with the person. And if OChat has any question that she cannot respond to, she will connect you to a live customer service representative, and they will talk to you and they will solve your problem. The next one that I wanted to talk to is Ocademy. Ocademy is an educational platform that OnPassive will use to help people all around the world to study. Remember, what is it? Ocademy. Okay. Ocademy, that's what I was talking about. So Academy is an educational platform that will help people in the interior to learn, to study. So for instance, again, I'm talking about Manfi, where I come from. That's where I was born and raised. It's somewhere in Cameroon. Imagine it's a kid that the dad or some family member created them a founding account in Passive, and they have this tool to study. They can study from kindergarten right to university level, right up to PhD, just from where they are. Only thing they need is connectivity. If they have internet, then they are good, because our system is web app, is on the web. Okay, you go to type it on the web and you access all of those products. Then you will be able to study from wherever you are. This will be able to eradicate the number of uneducated people in the world as well, because people can study now in any remote area that they are. The next product that I want to talk about is O-Connect. O-Connect is our audiovisual platform. We are using one audiovisual platform now called Zoom. But O-Connect has some features that are different. The first feature that we want to talk about is whiteboard collaboration. The whiteboard collaboration is for instance, if we had whiteboard collaboration on this Zoom now, I can be showing you things and be writing and people can see them. Another one that we have on this one is called, we don't have limitations, okay? On Zoom, it has limitations. Maybe our corporate, in Unpassive corporate, we have up to 20,000 people per session. But sometimes when our people, it marks up to the like 18,000 even, it start kicking people out. But our own platform doesn't have a limit. You can go right to the end. And again, it has another feature, which is translation. So if you remember, people go to United Nations, they have like they put on microphones that help them to translate the language whoever is talking. Now, take it that we have a meeting with the head of our CEO, who is Mr. Aj Mufare, and we are on a Zoom. Now, he speaks English and Arabic. So, but he will be addressing us in English. Then the people in France, the founders in France, will be listening in that very conversation, but it will be translating to them in French. The people in Germany will be listening in German. The people in Japan, they'll be listening in Japanese. The people in China, they'll be listening in Chinese. So that is an innovation that has not been happening already in the IT industry. So we have all of that. One other thing that I forgot to tell you about the Academy, it has distraction detector. So if the kids are not paying attention to the lecturer can see that there will be something that will trigger an alarm to him, and he will call them to order. Now, I want to talk about another one, which is O-Tracker. O-Tracker is one of the best products that Unpassive has, and it's 21st century technology. What does that mean? O-Tracker will help us, or help our system, help us in our businesses, because it changes the IP address to an actual location where you are found. Now, what is that going to happen? So it has something that, it has components that will help us. It will tell you where a customer is logging in from. It will tell you the timestamp when the customer log in, the city and the country that they are logging in. So for instance, if more customers come to your website from Switzerland, you will see that. You will see that when you do the analysis, it will show you how many people logging into your website, the times that they log in, the city and the nation, the country that they're logging in from. And even the email addresses and the email addresses that they use, and that the website that they use to come to your website, it will show you the browser. Is that a big deal? Yeah, it's a big deal, because that will help you now to funnel your traffic to Switzerland, where most of your customers come from. That's what it will do to you. So now, as we've talked about these products, I don't want to take all of our time here. Let's cut it a little bit and go back to the slides and continue from there. So those are the products that I wanted to talk about. But we have so many more products, more than that, right? But in passive, we will do that and we'll just talk about these ones and we go. I thought that, yeah, I talked about all of these, yes. O-Bless, O-Chart, O-Academy, O-Connect, and O-Tracker. Now, what is the price? What is the cost? Remember I told you we are very pocket friendly. So the cost of our founding position, what is it? Currently, it's $97, 97 US dollars. So if you pay with your card, it deducts an administrative fee of $5. So it makes it all 102 US dollars. Now, if you pay with your cryptocurrency, it will take just exactly $97. But this is the thing, when you pay with your credit card, immediately, your credit or debit card, immediately your account is activated. But if you pay with your crypto, it takes some time. Okay, so a founder position comes with a lifetime money back guarantee, which is risk-free and 30 days refund. So what does this mean? If you enter, you sign on to OnPassive, then you go open your virtual office and you say, oh, wow, I don't like this. You go to that very virtual office and you will write to support and they will refund you your money, which is $97. Remember, the $5 is administrative fee. It has nothing to do with OnPassive. Our price for our founder position is $97 only. Now, we will also be coming out of pocket a second time to activate our account since OnPassive is a subscription-based business. But this price has not been announced to us by our CEO. He will do that in the right time. And that's when we are going to the world. We are almost there, people. So the reason we are able getting this conversation today is for the founders or the guests that are here to join us because the boat is going. It's almost closing. So we are taking this small gap or this small window to bring more people in. That's why we're getting this conversation today. If there's any guests here to come and join us. So the source of my was OnPassive website of my presentation. And I got this also from internet worldstate.com, some statistics where I got those statistics. Now, to conclude, I am telling you, all of you, the guests who are listening to us today worldwide, because this is broadcasted on YouTube as well, to come and join OnPassive. Go back to that very person, that founder that was, I've invited you here because they love you so much. That's why they're bringing you to this business opportunity. Come and log in and you will learn. So today is Sunday. Tomorrow, we have what is called a round table. It's a corporate round table that you will go and ask all those questions that you have. But some of the questions, if we have guests here, we can answer them. We have great leaders in this house. So Dr. Benny, over to you. I'll leave it up to you, then I'm done. Thank you very much, everybody.
Excellent presentation, Mr. Michael Ojongtambia. All right. At this moment, we would like Brother Mike Ellis to say something. Before we proceed, Dr. Patience want to say something. Come along, Dr. Patience.
Yeah, good morning. Great presentation, my brother Michael. I just want to just say one thing about our website at the moment. If you're a guest today, please go back to somebody who invited you to get the link, because our website is on a rotator. If you click become a founder on our website, it's not the person that invited you will not be his or her team. Even though we don't have to recruit, the company like to see that you're sharing the vision, so you are part of a team. So great presentation. I learned a lot, because on passive is on pre-launch. You see, as our brother said, it's on Dubai already. Our website has been on a rotator. I don't know whether you noticed when he clicked on become a founder, somebody's name was there, not even his name. So please, if you're a guest today, go back to the person that invited you to give you that blessed link so you can join this blessed company. I just wanted to add that, my sister Benny. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Patient. To tell you the truth, you are on point. When Engineer Michael clicked the founders, I saw somebody's name. It is very important. If someone bring you here, please go back to that person so that the person will give you his or her link for you to join. Because if you go over there, if you go to onpassive.com, you will not join under that person. Please. Thank you so much. I appreciate this. So, do you guys have, the first thing I want to ask you guys, if you are new here, did you guys enjoy the presentation of Mr. Mike or John Tambia? Did anyone enjoy it? Because I enjoyed his presentation about our amazing company and about our products and about our CEO. As you guys know, our CEO is here to correct corruption and to eradicate poverty, to uplift humanity. Are you guys ready? Did you guys enjoy? Thank you so much, Engineer Mike. All right. Now, do you guys have any question? If not, we do have our Leadership Council member here for him to tell us something about himself, how he joined OnPassive, and why he is still here today. Mr. Mike Ellis.
Yeah, thank you, Dr. Benny. Yeah, wow, that was a lot of information, Mike. Really, really good information about OnPassive. I've been on OnPassive almost since the beginning. And what attracted me as I came into OnPassive were really some simple concepts that Ash Mufareh shared with us. And Michael has gone over a little bit of that. But for me, it was really, really simple. I've been online for about 15 years now. I've done a lot of things online. And when I heard Ash Mufareh talk about some just really simple concepts, I knew that OnPassive was where I needed to be. And those concepts are these. Number one, it is a self-funding business. You pay once, you don't have to go out of pocket again. That was really, really refreshing for me, because everything that I had been in before OnPassive, they tried to take as much money from me as they could. And they were always asking for more money month after month after month. So self-funding, really, really a big deal. The second one is for success. As you look at OnPassive and you continue to explore OnPassive, understand that one of the main concepts in OnPassive is they're going to force you to be successful. What does that mean? All it means is they're going to force you to make money, okay? Now, if you're new, that's something you've never heard before. And as I came into OnPassive, I had never heard that ever. OnPassive is going to force you to be successful online. They're going to force you to make money. You're going to be able to come in, build an income, build a residual income, and build wealth online. That's unheard of. I've never heard that in my lifetime, and it's never been done in the history of business. That's the genius behind Ash Mufareh and what he's trying to do for us. OnPassive, 100% automated. When you add those two concepts to the product and the customer side of OnPassive, and this was really unique. Again, it's revolutionary. It's never been done before. as you think about Ash Mufareh and what he's done, Ash Mufareh brought to the table value. And his idea was to bring more value to the table than anybody's ever seen before. And as people come in to Unpassive and see value, they're not going to have a choice. They have to join. And when I talk about value, Dr. Michael talked about the products of Unpassive pretty extensively, but the products of Unpassive, that's where the value is. They're a superior product. They're better than anything out there at a lower price point.
Mhm.
And when you can do that with 50 or more products and people come in and they see a product that they need, they see the value. And with Ash Mufareh, it was more important to give the customers value than it was to think about the revenue side. And when you can do that, and you think about our market of about 5 billion people today, people coming online will see the value of Unpassive and they're just going to be in. I mean, it really is that simple. And then you get to the volume of Unpassive, product, customer, and the volume of Unpassive and the amount of volume that's going to be coming in. It's going to be extraordinary for what it does for you and I, those individuals that come in and become a founding member. As we look at the volume and you look at your organization, if Unpassive brings in 100 million people the first year, that's where that guaranteed success is. Because of the amount of volume Unpassive is going to be doing, and as people come in and participate with Unpassive, they're going to get to that place where, yeah, they just don't have to worry about finances. So as I look at the journey of Unpassive, I keep it very simple. I look at those simple concepts of self-funding for success, product, customer, and volume. And it's something that Ash has done over the course of the last three years. And today it's a done deal. He's done everything that he said he was going to do. And as we look at Unpassive today, they are in the process right now of branding, marketing, and advertising Unpassive. So we are in the global launch of Unpassive, and the window for the founding membership, it is starting to close. So as you listen to Mike, as you continue to explore Unpassive, you keep those simple concepts in your mind, 100% automated business. The business was made for those individuals that for whatever reason, perhaps you haven't been successful online. Well, today with Unpassive, regardless of your background, regardless of your skill level, regardless of what you've done in the past, you will be successful in Unpassive because of the way it's structured, because of the way Unpassive, because of the way Ash Mufareh has structured it, and because of the tools that they've developed over the course of the last 3 years. Proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge technology, the best of the best at a lower price point. It's just it really is just a win-win for everybody. And if you're new to Unpassive, we've got a great panel here. If you have questions, go ahead and ask them. More than happy to answer any questions you have. But you're in the right place at the right time. Come on in, continue to explore Unpassive. And I believe when you get that light bulb moment, yeah, you're going to come in, you're going to become a founder, lock yourself into Unpassive, into the pay structure of Unpassive, and then get ready because your life is going to change in really, really good ways. Dr. Benny, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mike Ellis. We really appreciate you coming here. Thank you. We pray that one day you will come back again to us. Yes, sir. Does anyone have any question to Mr. Mike Ellis? Please come along if you have any question. Well, Engineer Michael, you nailed it because I didn't see anyone. There was no question.
Well, we've got a lot of founders here, and obviously this is a guest webinar, and the founders are welcome to ask questions, but you just have to be careful about it because there are things we can't talk about in an open forum like this until these individuals become founding members. But if the founders have some questions, that's fine too. I'll keep it pretty generic, so we stay under the radar. Go ahead, Dr. Benny.
All right. Now, I'm waiting if we have any questions from the guests. If not, founders, do you guys have any questions? Come along, raise your hands electronically, and I will be able to bring you on. Wow. All right. I noticed that there is no question.
Well, Michael did a great job, Dr. Benny.
You nailed it, brother. Good job. Good job. Well, if you guys don't want to say anything, great. Brother Charles, come along, please.
I saw Willow's hands before Brother Charles's hand.
Okay. Brother Charles, could you please hold on? At least you're a man. You will allow a woman as our mother. Happy Mother's Day. Come along, please.
I know that Mike is a wealth of information, so I've got a whole lot of things flying here, but I want to just one short question I wanted to ask you. Do you know during the last webinar, we spoke of data centers and all of the things that there are some things, you know, proprietary we can't talk about, but I was in a kind of a think tank situation last week, and the people there that really, they're the ones that thought they were so on top of everything. We're talking about the next big thing in the next 10 years would be large corporations starting their own data companies. I mean, their data centers, you know, like Amazon has. I almost laughed, you know, out loud, and I wanted to say, "Ha, you're so behind the game, you don't know," you know. So I was very excited about that. But what I wanted to know is maybe could you elaborate just a little bit, Mike, about the value of those data centers, what it's going to bring to us as founders, specifically in our businesses, you know, how much more safer we're going to be, and what the benefits are, how specific benefits are going to help us as founders having those data centers, because I know that they are so crucial. I've been in the business for too many years. Go ahead, Mike, please.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Willow, but you've got two mics here. So I'll let Michael go first, and then I'll chime in. Go ahead, Michael.
Double mic.
Okay. Thank you very much, Big Bro Mike.
I'll call the other one Babe. How's that?
I know that's my big bro. I call them the first people who used to do these presentations in Unpassive. I call them the Unpassive Encyclopedia because they have way more knowledge. Me too. Yeah, that they got to share with us. And it's from their presentations that I learned a lot to do my own presentations, and I'm getting better. So I want to thank them again for seeing this vision and just keeping us, guiding us through right up to this level that we have so many generals, you know, in Unpassive, you know, everybody is just sucking it up. So thank you very much again for the question, Willow. What I want to tell you is that data center is a big game. It's a big deal. Okay. If you go online, you look for, you search and you try to see how many data centers are in the world, okay? And how are they used? What are they used for? Remember in one of our webinars when our big brother Marty DeGamo was talking, he told us that data is gold. Data is money. And what is that data? People's information. Your information, your name, the information, your name is being held to your social security number in the US. In Canada, we call it our SIN number, social insurance number. It's linked to your bank information. It is linked to your home address and things like that. Those are what we call data. So imagine that we had a problem with one online company, which is called GitHub. GitHub is a company that has some repositories. The repositories store a lot of information for people. So one of their technicians made an error one day. And what did he do? The code that was supposed to be tested in the development environment, because we have environments in the IT industry, okay? We have the development environment, we have the test environment, we have the pre-production or disaster recovery environment, then we have the production environment. So before anything is being sent to the production environment, it is being created, it is being tested, it is being tested again in the pre-production or disaster recovery environment before it goes to the production environment. Guess what? This technician made an error. So something that was supposed to be tested in the development environment, he sent it to production. And what happened is the data of people went to production. And what happened? About minutes later, that system was hacked. The server was hacked by bad guys. So they took a lot of people's information and they started doing a lot of things with them. Order for credit cards and things like that and things like that. So when your data is hacked, that information, remember, like I say again, data is gold, data is money, as Madi Dikamo will tell us. They will use that, your data, to order for a lot of things that will put you in trouble. It's very disgusting. So what happens is people who have these safe data centers, like our own data center, let's talk about on-passive data center. On-passive data center is coming with what is called artificial intelligence. We don't have those kind of data centers in the world for now. We don't have them. Because our company is using 21st century cutting edge technology, which is what is being used. It is 5 years technology, on-passive products, and whatever technology we're using is 5 years and 7 years into down the game. So people will still use our technology in 5 to 6 to 7 years, but we are already using them. So we are coming with a data center which is much more secure, which has much more security. Our data will be much more safe. So if these data centers that people have, I'm talking about ourselves on passive now, we have this very secure artificial intelligence, because artificial intelligence comes with a lot of more security, okay? The data centers are just there. So what are even in the data centers? They are servers, okay? We have servers, we call them rendering farms or servers. They are built up in stages, in a variety, you know. They are very large buildings that makes a lot of noise and things like that. It has to be cooled all the time because these things are being powered up, okay? For instance, companies that do movie production, they have so many of them, they call them the rendering farms, right? They have the blades, rendering blades. They make a lot of noise when they, for instance, if you have just one video that you want to produce, man, it makes a lot of noise and all of that. That is why data centers are being they're being built outskirts of town. They're not close to, some in Canada here, they build them, most of them under the ground in basements. Yeah, in railway tracks and things like that. So it is a big deal because we will be getting profit from it, Willow, for us founders in on-passive, because our CEO is not going to the stock exchange with our business. It is his business that he built with his own money. Then he called us founders, come and join me. Let's launch these things to the world. What a good man. That's what he did. Now, what do we gain from it? He tells us that everything that he's doing in on-passive, we will be getting commissions. He will be sharing his profit with us. What a man. So that is a big deal for us founders, because that will be another revenue avenue for us. It will be another source of revenue. Big bro Mike Ellis, I'll give it over to you now. Let me know.
Yeah,
Thank
no,
you.
no. Thanks, Mike. Again, that's a lot of information. I'll keep it very, very simple, Willow. Yeah, data centers are a really, really big deal. And it really all comes down to control. The people that have the information control the information. And when you control the data, that's power. And when you don't have control of the information that you have, now a lot of things can happen to that information that's not very, very good. So on passive having their own data center, it puts them in control. They have all the information, they control all the information, they secure all the information, and that's good for you and I because we know they're not going to sell this information to any third-party individuals. It will stay within on passive, which is what we wanted to do. But having the data centers puts us in control of our destiny. No one can come in and shut us down. We're in control. Ash Mufareh is in control. And as you look at on passive as a business, that's what you want. You want that control to know that you're going to have longevity and that when revenue starts to come in, it will come in for decades. That's what we want. That's what the data center does for us. So hopefully that helped a little bit.
Thank you both. I know that one of the things that we need to focus on is, take for example, Amazon. They get 3/4 of their income that they get yearly from their data centers. Their income's not derived very much from the products that they sell us. It's our information that they carry, and the profits come from that data center. We're going to have, and you hear Ash say this, and we've all repeated this, he doesn't just say, we're going to have a data center. He says, we're going to have data centers, And so when we stop and look at the volume of people out there that are going to be pouring into the internet, and their data all needs to be secured. We're going to have control of the IP addresses. We're sitting on a major kaboom in the internet because of those data centers. And I wanted my two mics to elaborate on it because I knew they could elaborate much better than I can. But I was so excited about that yesterday that I talked with another man that's in the business of marketing, and he said, it is unheard of. He says a company coming on and launching, having their own data centers is unheard of. He says it hasn't been done since Microsoft tried it, but it didn't completely 100% make it. And then Amazon had one, but there's just so very few out there that are functioning that we're just going to control that whole marketplace because of that data center alone, let alone the number of products, Mike, that we've got. My God, we could just take one of them, just one of them, and we wouldn't worry for the rest of our lives. That would be enough. One, Bless is going to be given to people to try free and no charge. And they don't get charged a fee for using Bless when they want to run a crowdfunding or any of the foundations or anything. I'm so excited about the data gathering that Ash is doing that I don't think we can talk about it enough. I just wanted to bring it up as a possible thing to keep you awake tonight. So thank you very much. Both of you did a fantastic job.
Thank you, Sister Willow. I am happy that you're content with the answers. I appreciate. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sister Marie Pendy, come along, please.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm happy to be here on this happy Mother's Day. and happy Mother's Day to everyone. And thank every gentleman here who is behind the household to support the mother to be successful so we can have this blessed Mother's Day. I am very excited to be a founder of this company called Unpassive. I am very confident of our CEO and founder of Unpassive, Mr. Ash Mufara. I am very, very appreciative of the family that is behind Mr. Mufara, who gives him all the moral support in order for him to deliver what we are seeing day in and day out. I am very, very confident of our Unpassive. I work for the United States federal government. If some people know, we do have Northrop Grumman and Booz Allen Hamilton that handles the United States securities and intelligence and other stuff. With these strong companies behind the federal government, we've still experienced some breach of information. We've had Chinese hacking. They've sent us letters here and there saying that our data was breached. I've been in insurances and hospitals that have sent me letters saying that our information was hacked. I am very confident with Mr. Ash Mufara and his team, but there's that 99.9% that our Unpassive information may still be hacked, because we have people who have very bad intention. They are in our company, but they have bad intentions to compromise the integrity of this work. So my question to you, Mr. Mike Ellis, or Engineer Mike Ojong-Tambia. We've heard all this, we are all confident. We validate the strength of this company and the deeds that we have seen. I would like you to let us know if you have any information as to what are the steps that, if you know, Mr. Ash Mufara is working on to make sure that this does not happen, so we can continue to validate the integrity of this company. Thank you.
Yeah, security is a really, really big deal with Ash Mufara. And he has a whole department just dedicated to security. So he's doing everything he can. And obviously the data center is one of those things that he can do to make sure everything is secure. I believe Unpassive will be probably the most secure company that's ever been developed in the history of business. So I don't think you have to worry about security with Unpassive. Ash is taking care of that. He's taking care of our information, and he knows the amount of wealth that's going to be flowing through Unpassive. Believe me, he knows it. And he knows that has to be absolutely secure, and it will be. So you really don't have to worry about that.
Thank you. Mike, anything to add?
Yes, ma'am. What I can add, thank you, big bro, Mike Ellis. What I can add to what he's saying is, remember that artificial intelligence on its own is a layer of security. Okay. Now, we should remember another step that has been taken. If you remember, we had a website which was called GoFounder, right? Do you remember? So yeah. During that GoFounders, we used to have some internal penetration of our system that will write emails and things like that. That is where Mr. Ash was so disturbed, like our big brother Mike Ellis says, and he came up and said, no, we need to get something security more secure. And we had their new platform called GoFounder. O-Founder is superb. And if you see, just to get into your O-Founders, what happens, right? It gives you those layer of security. You have to authenticate yourself. You have to verify yourself before you get. So all of that is that security that our big brother is saying. So that department is not sleeping. That is what they're doing. And the 21st century cutting edge technology, artificial intelligence has that all. So that's a layer that we're talking about. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. It makes me continue to validate this company with some level of confidence. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Marie, for your question. Thank you, Mr. Mike Ellis, for your answer. Mr. Michael Ojantambia, for your answer as well. As we all know, security is very important within our company. And just to let you know that our personal data will be secured. And again, when it comes to the password security, everything, you know that all of us, we have to insert alphanumeric. When you insert the alphanumeric, it will be secured. We want but strong security. We don't want weak security. As you guys understand that there was like 4 months ago, I presented myself and Sister Bridget with the security to let you know that security, you have firewalls have been installed in which Michael Ojantambia drew the firewalls, right? Antivirus software as well has also been installed. And just to let you know, our data, again, since all our, pretty soon, you guys know that our CEO is paying a lot of money with AWS. And I want to thank God that we are having our own data center, because it will be seriously, all our information will be secured. Thank you so much for the question, especially when it comes to security. And again, our CEO has hired, certified ethical hackers to hack, like they will be able to monitor what is happening out there within our network, and they will protect it. Thank you so much. Brother Charles, come along, please.
Thank you, Sister Benny. Thank you, Mike and Michael. And I'm also honored to be able to straightly direct my question to Mike. I've been following him on YouTube, and he's doing a very great job. Congratulations, Mike, for the wonderful job you've been doing on YouTube. Coming to my questions, and I have just two simple questions. The first one is, I'm not quite sure of what is the difference between OShop and OMart. Then, because for me, they're kind of similar. So if someone can just point out some differences, that would be very helpful. My second question, which is for me, a little bit predictive. Let's go to some predictions, some predictive hypotheses. Like, when can we expect the apples? Thank you.
Let's start with your first question, please. This question, I think, is for Mr. Mike Ellis, since Brother Charles said.
I didn't quite get it. The difference between O what and O what?
The difference between OShop and OMart.
OShop.
Yeah, I got it. OShop and OMarket. OShop is a place where you can come in and set up a business. You can actually bring a business online, whatever it is, whether you're selling bicycles or bicycle tires, put it on there, put it on OShop, and then on Passive, we'll market it for you. OMarket is a place where every business can come in and put their business on there, and the founding members, everybody participating in on Passive, will see those businesses. So O marketing is more about marketing your business. O shop is actually about starting a business with the tools of Unpassive. So that's kind of the difference. Hopefully that helped.
Yes.
Okay, if I can resume what you just said, I mean, O-Mart is O-marketing. Is that what you're saying?
O-Market is an open marketplace.
Mhm.
Anybody can come in and put whatever business they want into O-Market, or they can sell anything they want in O-Market. It is an open marketplace.
Okay.
O-Shop is more like an individual business.
All right. It's more like a platform like Amazon and so on, right?
That's right.
Like Shopify, all these things. All right. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. What about this? My second question?
What, about the apples?
Yeah, the predictive hypothesis, some of them. So nothing is, you know.
I can answer that. The apples are coming in 2035. So just relax, it's coming.
It's so bad, Mike.
I mean, so Mike, I would love to have some of your predictions.
Okay. So thank you very much, big bro, Mike Ellis. What I would tell you is the apples are coming when we see the green in the background. Remember when our CEO told us it will be green?
Yeah.
So when you see the green, the apple will be there.
There you go.
Makes sense to you?
I know. Thank you. Anyway, I know these are some tricky questions. I understand that. So
yeah, but if you understand, he told us that from day one you will be green. So
yeah,
when
I
you
know.
see when you see the green, it means the apples are there.
No. For me, like what I said is, first of all, we'll try seeing the websites that is changing weekly, bi-weekly.
Mm-hmm.
Then by the time we come to daily, it means this thing is very close. So
Charlie,
my wake-up call will be when I will see a wallet in my back office.
Okay,
so, anyway.
that's another one. But let me tell you, do you remember how O-Founder was launched?
Yeah, I do.
We were sitting with the CEO in a meeting, in a corporate webinar, and he was just playing with his phone, and he was communicating with the Hyderabad office, and he told me we are into the world. And that was how O-Founder was launched, right?
Yeah.
Guess what? That would be the same way that will be in a corporate webinar, and there's a lot of work going on in the background, big bro. Let me tell you, Charles. So Ash is full of surprises. He surprises us all the time. We have a big event coming on the 28th of May. And he told us only Mercedes-Benz has ever done that, but we are doing it in a bigger magnitude. Do you know what that is? We don't ever know. So yeah. He tells us again that in the first half of June, we are having something. Do we know that? We don't know. So he's full of surprise. He told we will see Unpassive at the top. And we're on the top. We are on the top of Burj Khalifa. So he is full of surprises. Let's just trust the process, and we cross our hands and we say, we just believe in him and we move. Mike Ellis and all the other guys, Martin Digamo, Dan Street, and all the other people, founders, the guys in UK and stuff, they joined when we did not even have a website. They believe in the ideologies of, say, Ash Mufareh. But today we even have a website. We go and play with products. Let's be happy, bro.
Yeah, Michael, I have no doubt. Listen, I have no doubt. I just want some predictive hypothesis from Mike Ellis. Because
he did that, and I did my own too.
Yeah, some of his YouTube, on his YouTube channels, yes. There is one particular video when I want to feel happy, I go there and listen to it again. So
perfect.
Anyway.
There you go. There you go.
There you go. That is it. Thank you very much, Charles. Good. Over to you, Dr. Benny. Sorry.
Charles, Brother Charles, are you happy now?
Always. I am Unpassive.
I like that. Thank you so much for your question. And Brother Mike Ellis, thank you for your answer. Brother Michael Ojongtambia, thank you also for your answer. We appreciate you guys. Thank you again. Pastor Paul 360, come along, please.
Okay, thank you, one and only Dr. Benny. I mean, all the guests and founders in the house. I really appreciate you all. Having the double great mic in the house this evening was one of the best things that is happening to us, because the mic, all the mic are not ordinary mics, but they are big mics. I remember when I joined on Passive newly in 2020, most of the video that I used to listen to is those of Mike Ellis. And even his posture alone will tell you to sit back, something great is here. And that has been a source of inspiration and confidence. And today, the rest is history, that we're already smelling the apple. And I think the questions that Charles was asking, for every active founder like Charles, don't even need to ask of when the apple will start falling, because the weather will be very clear and it will be very easy to notice when it is close. Because so we don't even need to ask such questions again. Such question was like in 2019, 2020. So I think that is okay. So I really enjoyed all the presentations. And then from the other first questions of host shop and OMAT, like Mike Ellis says, once upon a time, we were made to understand that host shop would be for only the brand products of One Passive. Like we know, in the recent time, our CEO has declared that we are going to have a lot of physical products too, and those ones are customized and displayed in OShop. So anybody that wants to buy any of those products can order straight from OShop. You can see any of all our products in OShop, and you order for them. And then the other ones, everybody, any individuals can put up anything. Most people have been asking, how do I use On Passive to promote my own business, my own products and services? That is where OMAS and OCommerce, all of them are there. You can display anything for sale, you sell, you get your money, enough traffic will be there. But those other ones, for example, if I want to buy the On Passive TV now, I can easily go to OShop and order for them and all of that. So, as time goes on, things are changing, because change is the only constant thing in where we are. The content may change as we continue, depends on the inspiration that our CEO will be getting. So nobody can give a holistic explanation to most of those things, because of the dynamic natures of our CEO and what he wants to achieve. And then we should be very, very okay and free to flow with whatever changes, because they are always to our advantage and good. Thank you so much. And I believe in the next, from here, those that are founders can also shift to another bigger, another powerful meeting again, where our one and only Mohammed Kamal will be there to tell us. You can ask him many questions as regards the journey to the top, and how are we acclimatizing to the top in Burj Khalifa and every other thing. He will be there live for every founders. And then since this is the guest meeting, we can get the link from our virtual office. Thank you, Engineer Mike. Thank you, Dr. Benny. Thank you, Mike Ellis, and all the founders and guests in the house. And if you are a guest, there is no better time than now. Nobody should think of tomorrow. before I become a founder. Yesterday, I have a couple of guests that attended the guest webinar, and throughout the night, some of them, somebody just chatted me now. Nobody, if you ask when is the deadline, I say no, now, as you are asking, is the deadline. Because you don't know what will happen in the following 1 minute. And the worst tragedy that will hit anybody here is for you to have heard about this opportunity, and you, because of procrastination or whatever, you mix out of it, because it's going to be very, very, it's something that you cannot forgive yourself. And I do tell some of my friends that it is better you.
Pastor Paul.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, no, we hear you. We hear you. In that diatribe, I think I heard two questions. And one question was about the apples, and the other question was about bringing a business on the OnPassive platform. And I can answer those two questions, but we have a limited time here. That's why I stopped you, Pastor. I apologize, but I've got to be off in about 5 minutes. So let me answer those two questions very, very quickly. Number one, if you have another business, you can bring it on the OnPassive platform, whatever that business is, and they will drive targeted traffic for you, and they will get good qualified eyes in front of whatever business that is. That's a really, really big deal, to get good qualified traffic in front of the things that you are selling. So you can do that within OnPassive. And let's get back to the apples. Everybody wants to know when they're going to get the apples. Understand the process of OnPassive. When you think about OnPassive and where we're at right now, we're in the marketing stage of OnPassive, and marketing is a strategy. If you have a very, very small amount of money, it's a very, very small strategy. If you have a lot of money, it's a very big strategy. And OnPassive's marketing strategy, it is massive. That's what OnPassive is doing right now. That's what Ash Mufareh is doing right now. When you look at what he's done at the Burj Khalifa building in Dubai, that's part of the marketing. And right now, OnPassive is branding itself. What Ash Mufareh wants as we move forward, he wants OnPassive to be a household name. Why? When people understand what OnPassive is, when they understand the value of OnPassive, and we go into the global launch where we're actually offering products to the general public, they're going to look at OnPassive. They're going to know that the products are superior, cutting edge technology, lower price point. They're not even going to ask about what it's going to cost, because OnPassive has been branded with them. Ash Mufareh has branded OnPassive. So the branding is really, really important. That's the stage we're in right now. I think that's probably going to go for another month, maybe a month and a half. From there, just keep an eye on it. From there, things start to happen very, very quickly. But the branding of OnPassive right now is really, really important. And everything Ash is doing right now is branding OnPassive throughout the world. And as you look at that, branding OnPassive throughout the world, making it a household name, as we offer the products to the consumers out there, they're just going to flock in, guys. That's why when you think about what Ash is doing, preparing for 1 billion customers, okay, in 1 year, 1 billion customers in 1 year. I don't know if we'll get that many, but with what OnPassive is doing with the branding side of OnPassive, it's possible that as we launch to the world, all of a sudden OnPassive goes viral. When that happens, will we get 100 billion people coming into OnPassive? Yeah, I think that's a done deal. Will we get 2? Will we get 3? Will we get 5? Will we get 1 billion? Ash has to be prepared for 1 billion people coming into OnPassive year 1.
That's
and
right.
If that happens, even if it's just 100 billion, but if it's 1 billion, if that happens, and you start to look at your organization and the amount of customers that are going to be coming into your organization, you are going to be having those notifications every second. You got a sale, you got a sale, you got a sale, you got a sale. And what that does to your bottom line, what that does to your residual income, it's just going to blow you. It's going to blow you away. So as you look at what's happening today, we're branding. Another month, month and a half, maybe 2 months, we're branding. From there, we go into the product sales. All you have to do is know if we go into the product sales, the wallet in the back office has to be set up. Everything has to be ready to go. Excuse me. All of the infrastructure has to be there to manage all of those individuals coming in. And then you put the viral effect in there. How many people are going to be coming in? Will it be 1 billion? Probably not. Maybe it's only 800 billion or 800 million. Either way, we're in a really, really good place. Ash is getting ready for all of it. And as we go into the global launch, the apples start flowing. Just get ready. It's going to be a really, really fun time. So apples, I can't give you an exact date. It's not 2035. It's sooner than that. But it's months. It's not years. So yeah, just get ready for it. Don't worry about it. Ash has got it under control, and it is coming. Yes. Dr. Benny, I've got about 10 minutes and I've got to be out of here.
Thank you so much for your answer. Oh, you saw me smiling, right? It's coming.
It's coming.
I am excited. To tell the truth, when it comes to the system development life cycle of a product or a project, I know that it is coming. So all of us, we just have to wait. That's all I can say. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your answer. Does anyone have any other question before Brother Mike Ellis leaves? Please come along quickly. He'll be leaving in a few minutes, please. Sister Amadine, come along, please. Happy Mother's Day. Yes, please. Please unmute yourself.
Thank you. Greetings, Dr. Benny. Sorry. Yes. Yes. Hello, Michael. Hello, Engineer Michael, and hello, Mike Ellis. So good to be here with all of you. Hello, fellow founders and guests to the house. I'm so excited to be in this big, great company that has the biggest project in the world, right? We are going to eradicate poverty worldwide, and we're going to change the face of this planet. Where is a better place you can be right now? At this time, if you're not getting on this train with us, it's time to rethink that. All right. Yes. I would just, well, no, I came in late, so I really don't have any questions for you. And I want to leave the questions for the guests anyway. All right. In the house. Okay. But yes, thank you, Michael. You're doing a great job. You and Dr. Benny. Okay. And Mike Ellis, so good to be on the same platform with you today. Because you are really, I think you probably got the most people in on passive.
It's good to be here with you.
If we add them up.
Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Amadine. We really appreciate you. Thank you so much for coming as well.
My pleasure.
Does anyone have any other question again before our brother Mike Ellis leave?
I wanted to give people a little bit of hope about the money situation. You know, Ash told us in the last webinar, there were conditions that had to be met before we could even move into the, marketing and selling products. And one of the conditions that he talked about was he had to finish up everything at Hyderabad. You know, they had to have all the hiring done. They had to have all the positions filled. Like Mike said, if we got 10 billion people hitting him, he had to have that in place before we could start production even, And so he said, we're not going to be able to look at anything until that's fulfilled. And
That's
then,
right.
Mike, he said again, you know, telling us again, if you're in it to win it, you're going to trust me, and we're going to, you know, we're doing everything the right way. So
That's
when you
right.
ask about apples and you ask about money, the only thing I can say to add to Mike's, both Mike's, is it is all going according to plan.
That's right.
We're so far ahead of any other major corporation that's ever launched that we can't even compare, not in any way, to what has been happening with OnPassive. Just
That's
a
right.
little bit ago, he said, hey, can you envision being up in the sky? And none of us could. We were all racking our brains saying, what does he mean? And then now he's saying, you're going to be able to see it from the sky. Well, he's letting us know that everything that's coming and releasing the information when it's possible. And he can't release everything because he's got to test it first. Because if it fails, it's all on his shoulders, not ours. We'll be all fat, dumb, and happy, and he'll be having to shoulder everything when it goes sour. And we don't want that to happen. We want to, you know, keep patient. And God knows I'm the most impatient person on the planet. Just say to yourself this week, if Willow can do it, I can do it. I'm 81, going on 82, and there's a lot of us here got one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel, and we want it now. We don't want to wait, but you've got to do it right. We got somebody that's doing it right. So that's what you say to yourself when you get impatient, because I know, I understand that feeling. We all have it. All right, thank you, honey. I just wanted to add and reiterate, you know, Mike was saying there were things that Ash has told us, and it's coming about. So go back and look at those webinars where he outlined the things that had to occur this week, for example, and he's met everything he told us he was going to do. So that's what you can have faith in. Every time he tells us, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. So that's all for me too. Thank you, Mike Ellis. You're a darling. You know I love you. And Mike.
Oh,
Thank
go
you.
ahead.
Oh, thank you so much, Sister Willow. We really appreciate you. Thank you for your input. Thank you for your support. Yes, thank you. Engineer Mike, come along, please.
Thank you very much, Dr. Benny. Thank you, everybody who is here. I just want to really appreciate our big brother, Mike Ellis, for coming to spend the time with us today before he leaves. They are always very busy, you know them. So, but for him to take his time and come and talk to us today, we really appreciate you, big bro. Another thing that we need to know as well, as he is here, they are those people who are the pioneers of OnPassive. At that time, they didn't have anything to look at, no website, no products. They bought into the dream of, say, Ash Mufare, as we call him. And now here we are today. They have grown, we have grown as one big family. We came, we met them, we are learning from them. And OnPassive is going better every day. Thank you very much, big bro. We appreciate you. We appreciate all what you people do for us. We go like, Charles just told us here that he has one of your clips that he takes from YouTube. That's what he takes, and he's keeping himself busy and happy. When he's down, he goes to it. And those are the things. When we go to our virtual office, we get a lot of recordings from you people. That is what is inspiring us to be where we are today. Thank you, people, very much for what you've done for us. Thank you.
Thank you. I believe Brother Mike Ellis wants to say something before he leaves. We appreciate you, sir.
Yeah, just very quickly, we're all in a really, really great place. lives are going to change, and they're going to change this year very quickly. We're not looking at years now. We're looking at just days, really just days, weeks, couple of months, and everything changes for all of us. And we have the opportunity not only to fill our tanks, but once they're full, to actually change the world within our own little group. And really I think that's what Ash wants us to do, fill our tanks and then change our own little community. And if we do that, if everybody does that, yeah, we'll make a very, very major impact in the world. It's just going to be a really, really good time. I look forward to doing it with everybody here. And there will come a time and day when we'll be able to get together. And I look forward to it. I really do. I'm meeting really all of you. So that's it for me. Dr. Benny, go ahead.
Oh, yes. To tell the truth, I am excited. Now, let me tell you one thing before you leave.
Sure.
The assurance of what our CEO told me when I was crying. Actually, when I joined OnPassive, I joined OnPassive purposely for an opportunity, financial freedom, in order to pay off my school loan, which I do understand that my 9-to-5 job will not be able to pay my school loan until I die. Yes, sir. But a few months ago, I was talking to one of our leaders. I always call him Tong Tong Tala. So I'm praying that I want to see. I noticed that you guys are always closer to our CEO, right? I said, I really want to talk to that man. The man that all of us love. The man that our God sent him to us, right? Remember what he said? Either I do or I die. But one day, because of the love that I have for him and to our God, God listened to my prayers. He answered my prayers. That same night, there was a webinar. And I spoke to him. When I told him how much I owe, he couldn't believe it. He said, why? Why is it that it's so expensive? Too much. But I make him to understand that being a single parent in this world, you will do what it takes to make sure that your children go to school, whether they like it or not. Sorry, not only for single parents, but married couples as well. But so I took a Parent Plus loan. I explained to him that Parent Plus loan is $120,000, but my son still have to pay his own. So the total is $350,000. He looked at me. This is how he sat. Look, he reassured me. He sat down comfortably and said, do not worry. Your school loan will be paid within one transaction. So I just want to tell each and everyone that OnPassive is not a joke. OnPassive is not a joke. So join or go out there and spread the good news about OnPassive, that we have an amazing CEO in this world. He is one of a kind. You guys should know that. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mike. Mike Ellis, thank you.
Yeah, no, Dr. Benny's absolutely right. I didn't get the time frame that he said it was going to be paid off, but it's going to be paid off very, very quickly, very quickly. And again, OnPassive, no guarantees, but that's okay. We know what's coming.
Thank you so much. As we all do understand, we have Academy, right? Within, should I say, African community, sometimes during the olden days, they say, oh, it's too old. They're too old to go to school. Look, with Academy, please, you guys are not going to pay the amount of school fees that I pay. It's going to be cheaper. So those who want to go back to school, it's about time. It's about time, my brothers and sisters. Come along. Let's go back to school and educate ourselves with Academy. Thank you.
Dr. Benny, I've got to get out of here, 11 o'clock. I've enjoyed it. I'll be back. And yeah, keep the faith, guys. It's coming.
Thank you
so much.
I'll see
Thank you,
y'all
sir.
later.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you very
Bye-bye.
much, bro.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Sister
Yes,
Mary
Dr. Benny,
Pendi,
how do you?
come along, please.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to, enforce what Willow said and what Mike Ellis said about, holding confidence. We have to be confident because our CEO is very, very powerful and he is confident that he is going to deliver this product. He has everything planned and everything lined up. And so he will just unleash one at a time as planned. So hold your confidence because it is coming. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Marie. To tell the truth, thank you for your support. Thank you. I just want to thank each and everyone for coming. Thank you for your support
I
as
don't
well.
know if, were you able to hear me? I don't know.
Yes, please. We did.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much. I believe that I will see each and everyone next week, right? So that we can come and support one another. And you guys know that Mr. Michael Ojomtambia will continue to teach basic computer, because a lot of people, in order for you to really, really lock onto your back office, some people cannot do it. Some people are utilizing but their cell phone, which I did say that the Viber product, I gave you guys an example, which Engineer Michael quoted. Our cell phone is very necessary because there are a lot of people who don't have computers. So Engineer Michael will do what it takes to teach those who don't have computer with their cell phone, either YouTube channel or anything, how to log into your computer. It is basic computer, which is very, very important all over the globe. And I know that Sister Willow, Sister Judy love this so much. Oh yes, I know you guys do. Thank you so much. Sister Naka, come along, please.
Wow, wow, wow. Very webinar. Thank you, thank you. We're learning every day. It's not the same thing. You go everywhere, it's different, it's something else. Thank you, congratulations, Michael, and thank you, Dr. Benny, for being here all the time. Thank you, Willow, thank you, Judy, everyone. Hi, Amadi. Okay, I just wanna say, I said I won't leave before saying Happy Mother's Day for all the women here. Yeah, and just invite, I put the link in the chat here for a webinar. If you have French guests, so you can send them to our webinar starting in a few minutes. Thank you so much, and happy Mother's Day, happy feast. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sister Naka. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support as well. Happy Mother's Day to you and your entire family. Okay, the time is 1:07. I believe it's time. And I would like Engineer Michael to please close the webinar. Before you close the webinar, I really, really want to thank each and everyone for coming. Thank you to all our mothers. And I know, remember that Mother's Day is not only for today, right? Mother's Day is every day. Every day the baby cries. Every day mommies feed the babies. But if we don't have mommy, we still have daddies, that if mommy is not there, daddies will feed the babies as well. Daddies will clean the babies as well, right? Yes, I respect each and everyone. Happy Mother's Day. Engineer Michael, could you please close the webinar? Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Benny, again for this opportunity to talk to the people. I just want to thank everybody again for coming. The women, you took your Mother's Day to come celebrate it with us. We'll have this again next week. So next week will be Sunday, what's the date, Dr. Benny? Will be Sunday the 15th. Then after that, we have another one on Sunday the 22nd. Then on the 28th, our CEO will come out and he will give us what's the way forward in non-passive. So after that webinar, then we'll determine what to do next. If we'll continue with our computer classes or we will go to our virtual office. It will depend on what he will tell us, because we created this forum so that we will be able to know more about our products and computer in general, so that we'll be able to be resellers, okay? We want to optimize our opportunity in unpassive. We don't want to stay only being founders. If we know about the products, we'll be able to sell them to companies that we've worked for, and even the ones that we're still hoping they have it. For instance, if you have an opportunity to talk to one of your companies that you work for, let's say they had just 10 employees. So unpassive is a subscription-based business. When those people come to you and they register under you, you will have 10 plus team members, and that is income for you. That's another revenue income for you, another stream of income for you. So we don't want to only stay as founders. We want to be founders, we want to be resellers, we want to be customers, we want to be everything in unpassive. So this platform was kept, we created it so that we can do that. But because we saw that we have a small window, okay, another window, so we had to optimize this so that we can do the presentations to guests or that will come here so that they can become founders as we, so that on Monday they can be able to go to Roundtable, which is a corporate something that they can meet every other person, right? So we'll have this again on the 15th. We'll have this on the 22nd. We'll be trying to bring every time one leadership council member. We will not tell you who they will be, but they will be coming. So next Sunday, we'll be having another amazing time with another one of them. Then we'll have the presentation. After presentation, we'll have them talk to us, share us with their word of wisdom. Then I just say happy Mother's Day again to all the women who are here with us today. I can call names. I don't want to call names so that I don't want to forget nobody, please. All the women, you are very important to us. And because if you don't come here, we don't have people to talk to. We don't have webinar, right? So thank you for coming. I can see Auntie Joanna, very special from PNG. I can see Roner from PNG. Thank you, people, for coming. It is their night time now. It's not morning. It's still AM. And they are here with us. It should be about 2:30 or 3 AM in PNG. Auntie Joanna, you want to say hello to us before we close, please? Or mute yourself, please.
Thank you for giving me the chance to talk here. I'd like to say that Engineer Mike, you're doing a great job, because like in our case in PNG, not many of us are computer literate. We have gone to school manually and we have done things manually, and even currently today, we doing things manually. We don't, most of our people, we don't know computer, we don't know internet. And what you are taking us through, like they say, if you tell me, I forget. If you show me, I remember. And you are showing us something that we need to be acquainted with. So I'm thankful. I think it's a prayer for me. Personally, for me, it is a prayer answered, because most of our webinars, they're talking about things that it's not practical, where most of us will not get into handle and do whatever we need to do with competing or going online. This is something that is beyond what, especially PNG people, we would not even get into those areas, but to get our hands on the internet and do, I mean, to understand and to get onto internet and online, this is something that you are taking on board to train us. And I really appreciate this. And for me, it's a prayer answer, because it was something that I had in my heart that, Lord, just get somebody to teach us how to get into this back office and have our hands literally on the laptop, or literally how to go about these things. And it was something that I was impressed in my heart, and I was praying about it, and somehow God inspired you to, I believe God inspired you to take this on board, and I appreciate what you're doing. And I'm thankful to God, and I thank you for taking this initiative to give us the training to literally get our hands on it, to understand what we are doing and we have to do. So thank you very much. Thank you for taking this time and explaining it to most of us. I think we don't know about computer. We've gone to school manually and have done a lot of things manually. So thank you very much. And it's a prayer answer for me, and I appreciate attending this webinar. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Auntie Joanna. Dr. Benny, Willow says she has to leave. She has another call with the client. So thank you very much, Judy. She's always there with us. Thank you, Eunice Coco Chanel, Amadine Jacotine, Coco Chanel, Alexandrine Fotso, Pastor Dr. Father Bless was in the background. Thank you, everybody, for coming. So please remember, Naka's webinar is coming in a little bit. She just put if you look at it, you will see she posted the link on here. It's a French webinar. If you have French people, you can invite them there. Or if you want to go and learn French, you can start learning, right? Judy, you want to learn some French? Go to Naka's, okay?
Oh,
So,
good.
yeah. You need to go learn a little bit, Willow. Thank you very much.
I want to say goodbye to all the lovely people today. They were wonderful, Mike.
Thank you very much.
So nice in the chat.
Yes, sir.
Take care and
Everybody,
have a lovely week, everybody.
thank you, ma'am. So everybody, you can unmute and say bye to everybody. Thank you very much. We'll meet again Sunday. Like I said, there's a surprise for us. We don't know who's gonna be from the Leadership Council with us. We'll just pray we'll have them after the presentation, then they will come up. Thank you very much. Let's say goodbye to everybody. Goodbye and have a nice week, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. Great week. Happy Mother's Day. God bless. God bless so much for coming.
Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.